Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a set I did on a client. I did say that I was going to get better at uploading client videos, but obviously have not because, well actually last week was just, it just seemed that everyone went quite plain last week. So do let me know if you'd like to see plain sets. The last plain set I did on my channel, did do quite well, to be fair. So do let me know if you don't mind me uploading sets where the client is literally just having a plain colour or whatever. I always just feel like it's a bit pointless uploading those videos and I should just do the ones with designs, but obviously if you don't mind seeing them then let me know. But this is a design set, so we are removing the previous design. I didn't actually film this set, but I have done this client's nails on my channel quite a few times now, so you would have seen these hands a couple times before. So yeah, as always, I'm using my penultimate bit to remove the design off the top of the nails, just leaving that builder gel underneath, which is really, really easy with this bit because it's a fine, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it's fine grade, so it's really good for removing gel just off the top and not taking off a lot of bulk. And then here I'm just using that same bit to take down the length and then get these nails back in shape. This client does like her nails at a certain length, so we just, every time they get too long, we take them back down to the shape they were, well, to the length they were basically before they grew out. And then I'm just debulking a little bit at the free edge because obviously the balance of these has shifted a little bit, so I'm just taking a little bit of that off. Just a little bit, and then once I've done that I can go in with cuticle. I don't know whether I filmed it, I'm pretty sure I did. There was a little bit that I missed filming, I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember what it was. But I did film snippets of the design on both of these hands because they were different slightly, so whatever I missed on one hand I filmed on the other, sort of thing. I did film prep, so I'm just going in with my Anastasia bit from Willow Academy, which I absolutely love. You see me use this in basically every video that I do prep in because this is all I use. I absolutely love it. I've got so many prep bits, that like cuticle bits that I just don't use because I just love this one so much. But I use basically this one and typically the flame bit from also Willow Academy, but I do have a few other bits as well that I'll, like, different cuticles require different bits I think sometimes, but typically the majority are well suited to this one. So I'm just going to go in and do that, and then once I've done that I will get my mandrel bit with a fine sanding band on it, which is 240 grit, and then I will go over the surface of this nail, just getting rid of the excess natural nail underneath because obviously we shave them down a little bit and sometimes it can get stuck underneath, and I don't want to give my clients any reason to need to pick at anything, so I remove that with my sanding band as well. Go over the surface of the nail to make sure it's all nice and rough, definitely including the natural nail growth, and also over the builder gel as well so the base coat can stick. I will also get off any little last bits if there is any lifting with this bit as well, just any little tiny bits that I didn't want to get with my penultimate bit is what I was trying to get out there. So yeah, just doing that around the whole nail. Then once I've done that I can move on to the next step, which will be filing into shape. I don't think I filmed cutting the cuticles on camera. Haven't done it yet anyway, it's after this step, but I don't think I did film it. I don't usually, just because it's a bit awkward to do that. I like to be able to just do that properly basically. So I'm just going in with my hand file now to get the shape how we want it, just going down those side walls, smooth them out, and then get the free edge nice and straight because I just find it much easier to do that with a hand file than the e-file. Just take the bulk of the length down with the e-file and then I can make them much better with a hand file because I have a bit more control. And then once I've done that, we're going to go on to application. So I'll start off with base coat. I think that might be the part that I missed. I'm not 100% sure, but if I did, then you will have seen me do it in other videos anyway. And it's literally just one coat. Oh, no, I did show it. Yeah, I don't know what I missed out then, sorry. No idea, we'll get to it, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm just doing a coat of base coat, as you can see. And then once I've done this, I will go in with my builder gel application. Builder gel application is basically just, I apply a thin layer of the builder gel, like as a slip layer. And then I will get a little bit more on my brush, place it at the cuticle area. Sometimes I'll drag it down a little bit, sometimes I don't bother, I literally just place it there. And then while I'm doing the other nails, obviously they will move around slightly, not enough to like cause any flooding or anything like that, but they will move slightly in self-level sort of. And then I just go in really quickly with a striper brush to move them around, well, move the builder gel around to get it exactly where I want it, look at it from all angles and everything to make sure it's exactly where I want it. And then yeah, that's how I do my builder gel basically, which you would have seen on videos before, but as you can see there, I've just placed a thicker bead at that cuticle area, because obviously that's the area that needs the most gel, because the rest of the nail still has builder gel on from the previous set. So there's no point removing all that just to apply the builder gel all over the nail again, as you're going to use a lot more builder than you need to. So yeah, I'm just going to let you watch this bit and then I'll come back when I need to. So as you can see, I've just moved around with this, and then I will cure this, and obviously as I do this one, I pop this in this hand in the lamp, and then I'll do the other hand while that one's in the lamp, and blah blah blah, vice versa. So it's this bit that I realised I missed. So I missed quite a lot of the design on this hand, which is why I decided to show you the design on the other hand, because of that. But as you can see, I just placed a bit of my pink gel polish colour at the tip of this spinky nail on the left hand side, just on the left corner. I painted a coat of this on the ring finger, but it is going to have some pink glitter gel over the top, so it's literally just a plain coat of colour. And then the middle nail, I did some dotted flowers, as you can see here, which you've seen me do on my channel a million times, so you didn't really miss anything there. And then the index finger, as you can see, I've literally just done one swirl of the pink gel polish, and that is it. So there wasn't really that much that you missed. So here I'm just popping a swirl of the pink glitter gel down there, which is a glamour gel. I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't put money on it, I'm not going to lie, but I'm pretty sure it's number 5. If you go to Real Bird's website and number 5 is a right pink, then obviously it's right. If not, then it's not. And if anyone really desperately needs to know, do let me know and I will find out. But off the top of my head, I can't quite remember. So I'm just popping a line down the middle of that, as you can see. And then I'm also popping a dot of the pink gel in the middle of the pink flower. And then I'm popping a dot of Mango Tango, which is a orange glittery gel from Gel Perfection. I'm popping that in the middle of the orange one. I think I used Lollipop and Peach Martini. I'm not 100% on colours either. I did this a little while ago. It's been about a week now, so it's not really, the colours are not in the top of my head. But this one is definitely Alaska because it's white, so I can remember that well enough. And I'm just popping a relatively thin, but I want to be able to see it, line of that along the pink part of the nail. I just thought I made these up as I went along. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and my client is always really adventurous with the nails, and she literally will come in, she will send me a couple of pictures and stuff, but they're definitely more of inspiration pictures than I want this. And she's also more than happy for me to do something completely different to the pictures anyway, so yeah, we just go with whatever we want to do. So obviously this is the opposite hand. I have started this one as well. I've done that pink on this middle finger, that is cured, and I'm now just going in with the orange on the other side. And as you can see, I've already done a coat of the pink and a coat of the Real Bird Glamour Gel on the index finger, and on the pinky finger I'd already done a coat of the orange, and I've already done a coat of Mango Tango on top of that, as you've literally just seen me do. Ring finger, just swirls again. So we wanted the same, obviously, theme on both hands, but we wanted both hands different because she really wanted to make the most of the last of the summer nails on this set because it's coming up to September when I did this set. So it's almost like the last farewell to summer nails. So she wanted to go crazy and have as much summeriness as we could. So just done a second coat of the Glamour Gel on that ring finger of this hand. Then this middle nail, we're going to add some white, I think, off the top of my head. Yeah. So we're going to add some white to this line down the middle, just to bring in some white, because obviously it's on the other nail, so I wanted some white detail. And then I will also add some white to the nails that need it on the other hand as well. I think I'm just going to put some down the right side of this nail, just really, really thin, on the top bit that you saw me do earlier, and then this bit just a little bit thicker to bulk it up just a little bit. And then I think we move on to the next hand because I popped this one in the lamp to cure, I think. Yep. And then this one we're just going to do a white line. Well, I did white line along the orange, and then I think I did a pink line along the pink, and then some white dots down the pink line, I think, if I remember off the top of my head. And then I just added a little bit more detail to that ring finger. I didn't film doing the white swirls on the ring finger because you basically saw me do it on the same sort of way on the index finger anyway on the other hand. So I'm just adding some pink swirls here. And then last but not least, I think, yeah, just this pink line here, and I think that was it. I can't remember anything else off the top of my head. I think I added a few pink glitter dots, sorry, to the pinky on the other hand. And then the thumbs, I can't remember whether I filmed this hand thumb because this was a design one, but it was just the dotted flowers. So if I didn't, you didn't miss much because, like I said, I've done them on my channel quite a few times. Just adding some dots here and then some dots on the pinky finger of this hand. And then the thumb of this hand was the orange with orange glitter on it. So yeah, I'm just going to obviously top coat this set now, and then you'll see how they looked at the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. My client loved them and so did I. I hope you do too. Let me know if it's something you would wear or not in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll be back with another video soon. Bye!